Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alrighty. ShinyBotTV is now live. Let me tweet out that I'm streaming and link it on Discord that I am streaming. I love this music on this menu so much that this is what I am wanting to have in the background at the beginning of the stream, even though I'm not planning on playing Echoes in the Mountain today. I just like it. It's pretty sounding. Okay. Linked on Twitch. And linked on Discord. Woohoo! Okay. Everything's set up right, I think. Welcome one, welcome all. Before I get too far into the stream, I want to give a shout out to someone who did a follow on my stream last Friday, literally like a minute after I ended the stream. So I'm gonna play the notification for their follow.
Marble Descent just followed.
Marble Descent, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. That's mighty nice. Okay. And I think Ronin Otaku Knight followed during the stream and already got the shout out. I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I hope you don't hear the fan in the background. It is definitely July now, and this week is just gonna get hotter and hotter each day. It looks like it'll just be like normal hot today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then it's gonna be super duper hot for that second half of the week, which I'm so looking forward to. Oh boy. So as you can see from the stream title, or the VOD title, the Theft of the Rimet Cup rerun event has begun! And it's less than a week long, so we have a short amount of time within which to finish it. I am excited for this, not because I've never seen it before, I have. But I did play this when it came out. I joined the game basically as soon as this event started. So I was jumping into the game basically a few weeks after it had started. And I think I recall, I don't know, I was kind of juggling playing the main story chapters and the event story, and I was trying to get used to the writing style, which Reverse 1999 is a little bit infamous for having a little bit of a funny writing style, partially because of translation stuff, and also partially because they just love to have really flowery language. And I was kind of getting used to that. I had just jumped off of a different gacha mobile game that I had gotten into the habit of skipping every single story on it. And I remember starting this game and being like, is this going to be a game where I skip every story also? I don't know. I kept going back and forth on it. And I can't remember what I ended up deciding on. And I think I recall playing a decent amount of the chapters and actually sitting through each dialogue and reading everything. But I'm very much not confident that I actually stayed 100% invested the entire time. So this is a playthrough for me to find out how much of it I actually retained. I'm pretty sure what we're gonna see is that the first few chapters I will recognize, and then as we get later on, I'm gonna be like, oh, this feels new, I can't remember this. So they already mailed everybody some extra puppy coins for this event shop as apologies for some kind of technical difficulties they were having, so I already spent some of it. I already got all of the Platinum Ouija boards that they had, and I'm just gonna keep on playing the event and getting the puppy coins to use on the shop. Because I already, like, completed all the chapters, what you'll see is that I've already completed and got all of the stars. So, like, whatever extra thing there was for doing that, I'm not gonna get. Except, I think the stamp collection... Yeah, okay, so I will get these rewards. Just a few extra puppy coins for completing different specific chapters on story difficulty, surprise difficulty, and arduous difficulty. And then also how many robots you defeat, how many enemies you defeat, clearing event stages 30 times, 60 times. Let me silence my phone here. Yes, I know that I'm streaming. I started the stream myself. That's just kind of how these things work. Boop, 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 boo. Okay. In fact, if we go all the way down... Oh yeah, crisis difficulty also. I've already spent 2,000 coins, because I think they sent out 3,000 coins to everybody. So yeah, we're already 6 minutes into the stream, and there's only so much time to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm considering actually streaming every day this week. With how hot the weather's going to be on Thursday and Friday, I might wimp out and not do those days. But I'm thinking at the very least, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, that's my bare minimum for this week, for sure. And I will save all of the Theft of the Rimet Cup content for the stream for those days at least. So yeah, let's jump into this. Let's get this started. Oh wait, since I did it already, do I need to press this button to make the story happen? I think I do. Yeah. There we go.
Breaking news! Breaking news today!
And, like, isn't this the same kid who was in the main story? Like, in chapter 1 or whatever?
The New Humans Company announced they'd offer another award for the 13th International Jewellery Show. The company claimed that the person who filches the heart of London can collect a £1 million reward at number 15 Bond Street.
We start off already and it's like, what? What?
Reliable news sources reveal that several people have failed and been arrested, including big names like Greedy Jack, crime duo Payne and Drizzt. Oh, excuse me? Hello?
I thought this audio clue was timed really well.
Excuse me, the beautiful lady in black. Are you interested in the news of today? Grab a copy.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you've turned around, that's to say... Ah, you're... Sorry, my bad. I didn't notice your uniqueness.
Huh? What?
No need to apologize, warm-hearted child. Could you please read me the news of the day?
Oh, wait. Is this person blind? Is that what is being implied here? In which case, is this best merits? Maybe?
I will pay appropriately.
Sure, my generous lady. Please, sit right here to get away from the crowds. Hope you don't mind my raspy voice.
What a cutie.
London faces severe public security issues. Approval rating might drop. Ace Cafe prepares for motorcycle road racing government failed to halt. Rock pirate hijacks radio frequency, claiming fun is about to begin.
Oh ho ho, I wonder who that is. And you can see the profile picture, or the silhouette of the character down here. Regulus.
On street. Police warning over colourful bubbles.
And those of us who've been playing the game for a while know that bubbles on the street, it's probably talking about diggers. Yes, today is the day when multiple breaking news is published in the newspaper. A wave of street culture, the conflict between the new and old order, and a young artist desiring to step onto the stage under the spotlight. The theft of the Rimet Cup. The friend from afar.
That will be a fantastic plot to start the story.
Wow! It really is besmirched! I didn't click, by the way. It just went away on its own. That's a 100% besmirched voice. Like, we know it now because she had a lot of voice lines in the most recent event for the Doshuo festival. In the corner of the room, an unexpected guest sneaks in through the window. He closes the sergeant's drawer without making any noise. Everyone in the office has their own business, and thus pays no attention to such a slight action.
We are here with full sincerity, Sergeant William.
Certainly. You made all our headlines. Londoners know what you've done. However, your proposal for security companies in maintaining the security of London doesn't conform to the principles of law enforcement. What's more, the public is still alert to security companies. You know, after the Ramirez incident, people no longer trust security companies.
Ramirez? Oh, Jesus. Why do you compare us with an Arcanist company? They never make any security plans, nor do they resort to weapons or force. The only thing they have is the stupid brainwave, which definitely brings all kinds of trouble.
Brainwave. I don't remember what that's about.
They even claim possessing the imagination that goes beyond all thieves. Good heavens, do you believe that? Why would a security company think as a thief?
Well, hard to believe, though. They did create many miracles. Just like what you are doing.
Security that lives on the irrealistic imagination can amaze the public shortly, but the efficacy never lasts long. We are not that desperate to deceive the public with a fake trophy, nor will we commit suicide in the fear of punishment like their founder.
Right. Okay.
Sergeant
I think I
William,
do
please
remember
trust
some of
us
that.
New Humans is a robotics company doing the right cause. We have a well-formulated guidance on security.
Iverson presses the button with a pleased look. It's a robot! Ooh. A strange robot steps into the room. It looks like my cousin!
This is our latest product, Security Control Type 1.
Beep beep.
It carries abundant security measures, including tear gas, endive worm powder, magnetic interference unit, and can detect any threat within a radius of 5 meters.
What's endive worm powder?
Most importantly, it is fully under control and reacts to emergencies with 173 inbuilt programs. I think it is a reliable helping hand of our police officers.
Did you train it using AI?
just like that. If we switch on its sensor...
Suddenly, the robot makes a loud warning sound.
Suspicious invader detected. Location right under the first office desk. The second, the third. The target is moving quickly.
Ooh.
Is it going wrong?
It never goes wrong.
Iverson quickly walks to the... What? It went away too fast for me to see. The curtain is opened. A sneaking figure stands up.
Hey!
Hey! There he is. Aww. I kinda miss this guy.
Gentlemen, and this very sensitive robot friend. Hello?
He's so nice to robots. Welcome, viewers. I'm checking out the rerun event, the Theft of the Rimet Cup, which I have played in the past, but I don't think I was really paying super duper attention when I first played it, so I want to experience it again and really, really pay attention this time and see it from beginning to end. Izzy B. Flower says hi, hello, welcome. I hope you are having an excellent day. Are you excited about Theft of the Rimet Cup rerun? I'm curious how many people joined the game early enough to have played it and how many missed out on it because they joined later.
You? Again? Where's... Thompson, get in here and kick him out right now.
Wait! I just want to talk to you about the watering car. Look.
The watering car. Huh. I'm excited for the new people who are coming out. Yes! I completely forgot to even mention that at the beginning of my stream. I should just pause for a second and, like, oh boy, I watched the 1.7 trailer that was released, and I knew that Isolde was coming, and I knew that she had that Victorian outfit kind of look going on, but it was my first time seeing a glimpse of her combat, and oh my gosh, her ultimate skill looks crazy. The girl with the pretty dress, I know! She's so, like, she's giving that elegant, dramatic, like, she has that, she kind of have like a veil coming off of her hat, like it's like she's mourning the death of her, I don't know if it was her husband or her brother or somebody, except her dress is all white instead of black, which I thought was very interesting, and I wonder if that's going to be commented on. But I guess we already have Necrologist, who has a similar outfit, and she's all in black, so we can't have that twice. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I think I've got at least 70 pulls saved up, which isn't enough to super duper guarantee her, because I think I have to win my 50-50 probably. Also, I just want to do a quick public service announcement. If you play Reverse 1999, there's gonna be a banner coming up that is going to be a double banner of 37 and Jessica. Just so you know, CN got that banner, and when they got it, it was not a double banner. They had, one of the two had a banner all to herself, and then the other 6-star character after that had their own banner to herself. So we're kind of getting a major short end of the stick by having it be a double banner. It means that you have to win the 70% chance to get one of the rate up 6 stars, and then you have to win the 50% chance of which one you're gonna get. And that's, like, so rough. And, like, there's a lot of really strong characters that are gonna be coming out. I'm not gonna say any details, but just general vibes I get from people playing CN is that there's going to be some strong characters coming up, and I really recommend not touching this double banner. Personally, I would not touch it. So, I just want to give people a heads up. I do plan on pulling for Isolde though, that's for sure. She looks fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to do Marcus, so we'll see. We shall see.
I've told you 100 times, nobody ever cares about those god knows what pop elements.
What? Oh yeah, he was like, oh, I need to talk to you about the watering car. I don't know what a watering car is. And the sergeant's like, oh, no one cares about blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that is either.
Pop, yes, Pop. You just spoke it out. Currently, Pop is still too avant-garde, so I'm very glad to meet someone with the same taste.
He's so optimistic and positive.
That's because you've tediously repeated it for ages.
So you can understand our philosophy, and I believe others will...
I get it. This is a malicious rule breaker. Such kind of violation can be tackled by the security plan installed in our robot.
Oh boy.
Sergeant William, here is another reason why London needs our robot.
What a salesman.
Robot?
It's the new measure prepared for all discontented rule breakers like you. It will stop all your willful actions. Any violations will be severely restricted by our security robot.
It will stop all your willful actions. So literally it's just there to torture you if you move. What the heck? Diggers pats the head of the robot. Aw.
It looks not reliable at all.
What? Diggers pokes the body of the robot. Hey!
And it's not as soft as police dogs either. You should try shaking hands with those fluffy shepherds. It helps shape the emotional system of your robot.
Is that how robots work? Maybe if robots shook hands with doggies more, then robots could benefit from that somehow. I don't know where that thought process came from, but sure.
Puppies are friendly, lovely, and they can read your mind.
Interesting that he brought up puppies in this particular event.
Oh, such a lame idea. Some people don't like those plushy quadrupeds. It's so difficult to get their hair off our nose and clothes. Ugh, and their smell stinks.
Yeah, there's other problems with police dogs that I could get into, but okay, sure, focus on how much they smell. Right.
Sergeant, now I will present you Security Control Type 1, Moralization. It has an all-round precaution plan installed for all citizens. And of course it knows how to cope with you hooligans.
Like utter salesman.
It doesn't rely on some impalpable imagination.
Totally controllable?
For sure.
Iverson presses another button. The robot starts to blink in red and walks towards Diggers.
Hey! Malfunctioning, you iron monster? Keep away from me. What's in your hand? Put it down. That's rude.
I'm imagining the robot with his short little stubby T-Rex arms like picking up a gun or something.
We want peace, not war.
That's right. Peaceful robots. Iverson presses the switch with pleasure. The robot calms down.
As you've seen, Sergeant William, our robot excelled.
I guess, for a few seconds.
According to our research data, New Humans is winning the public. People trust robots. They are looking forward to a safer and more peaceful London.
Wow. The talent Mr. Robot just presented is stunning.
Diggers wasn't hurting nobody. He was just sneaking around, that's all. Looking for someone to talk to about his water car and stuff. Pop elements. Diggers struggles to recover from the defeat and tries to justify himself.
Sergeant, please don't believe the nonsense he just said. London needs imaginative art parties. It needs street fairs for everyone to get their voice heard.
I remember when I read this story the first time, I think I was uncomfortable by Digger's character because it felt like the game was making fun of hippies. But I think it's a little bit of making fun of, and also a little bit of like, No, I mean, you know, he's literally just... He's saying this genuinely. He thinks that we should all, like, come together and all that stuff. Beatles and stuff like that.
London is utopian. I will throw a feast for more people to have fun. By then, our philosophy will hit the headlines of all newspapers and become a new tidal trend. Everyone will get to know and fall in love.
I love his character so much more now that I understand how this game writes.
Really?
The way he said that was incredible.
But we only received countless complaints. About you, particularly.
What is he doing?
People just need some time to digest.
London has been in chaos for too long. We need to thoroughly and completely root out all dangers and threats.
Yeah, this guy's so dangerous, for sure.
I'm in total agreement, Mr. Iverson. I think New Scotland Yard will further consider the importance of security robots in London.
Disapprove. This is a violation of civil rights and a defiance to liberty.
A sudden ring interrupts Digger's great speech. Iverson snatches up the telephone from the robot's shoulder, like tearing up an arm from a doll's body. What? Oh, geez, that's so violent.
Mr. Iverson, bad news. The heart of London is gone. What? Oh!
The passionate speaker has noticed that it's a perfect chance to escape other than wasting time talking. So Digger sneaks out of there in all the commotion. Got it. And then I'll just separately do this for the sake of doing it. Alrighty. And I can also, let's see, I'll try to like use a 1.1 team to...
Let us get to know each.
Let's see, what did I have at this point in the game? Something like that.
This is what's been practiced countless times.
Alright, there is my Theft of the Rimet Cup team. Although I just realized I put this in my Team 1 slot. I should probably do this in a different slot. How about... That's gonna... Well, this is my Hypothesis of Exhibition team. So let's switch over to here and do this.
Wait, give me 10 more minutes.
Pickles.
Let us
Balloon
get to know
party.
each other. Just as what's been practiced countless times.
Okay, now I'm all set. Let's jump in
Puppy
here.
wishes to come along.
I'll probably kill these guys pretty fast.
The puppy agreed.
There we go.
Plant eggs handy.
Woohoo! Dead.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Maybe I shouldn't do those battles, because it might be a waste of activity to do that. Oh wait, there was this thing here, which I already completed. I see. Yeah, I probably shouldn't touch those. So like, there's achievements for doing some of them on story difficulty. Okay, chapter 3. So I guess if it... Oh, so if it's like a 0 activity one, I should do it, perhaps? TRC 6. Let's see. Oops, I just started it. Ah! Stop it! Stop! Get out! Get out of the chopper! I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. TRC 12 and TRC 14. Oh, this one. Huh. Okay, how am I gonna remember which ones to do? Well, whatever. Now, this one... Oh, that's the little symbol for the thing over here. I understand, okay. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have any activity attached to it. Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking at, number 3. Okay. Let's check out the story for Theft of Rimet Cup 2.
It's beautiful.
That's so sudden, it feels like, but I guess, yep, this is where we picked, this is where we're picking up from.
This is what Father used to protect. But it is mine now. The robots can't tell real fire from fake. Just a few sheets of nitrate flash paper, they'd turn on all the fire sprinklers loyally.
There we go. Nitrate flash paper. Fancy.
Then, a steady stream mixed with slug essence from the firewater reservoir gushed out of the sprinkler heads.
Slug essence? What the hey?
Miss AC, did you see how the robots were glued to the floor, unable to move? If they had emotions, they would have cursed me to death. Are you satisfied with the answer, Miss AC?
One last to go, Melania.
What a strict mentor. No worries. I will get back to the hotel as planned. Right on the dot.
I like her voice actor.
The next stop is room 1132, Insomnia Nighty Hotel. Get to Regent Street, take a rest on the bench at the 5th flower bed for 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Then turn into the lane next to Honey Candy House.
Okay, I can't remember what this is about, but she's clearly like... It's like she's... Maybe she's like reenacting something that the previous person did. Whether that was Ramirez or someone else. I think that's what was going on here. I don't know. Her purse just growled! What the hey? The handbag suddenly starts to shake. It seems it wants to escape from Melania.
Miss AC?
On your right.
The ground on the right side starts vibrating with the strong beats of music. A strange fire engine slowly drives into Regent Street.
What? What's going on?
In the witness of the crowd, the fire engine with strange patterns raises a bucket above the water tank. A glossy soap bubble comes out. Then more of the distorting mirror-like spheres follow. What's happening?
Fire engine. Bubbles? Is this the latest way to extinguish fire? But why is it here? There seems to be something wrong with the bubbles.
Not good. Leave.
I would too, personally. The soap bubbles glisten in the sun, but what is shown on their reflective surface seems unusual. Melania shields her eyes cautiously and runs in the opposite direction.
Right. Only 3 minutes left. I must go now.
I'm back. I'm sorry, I was making cookies because it's just been a rough day. I see. Yeah, no worries. Making cookies sounds like a great idea for a rough day. I hope your day gets better after you eat some yummy, yummy cookies. Ooh, I have some downstairs. Maybe I'll grab one. We just started chapter 2. And a fire truck just drove by spewing mysterious bubbles. And Melania's handbag, Ms. AC, just warned Melania that she should get out of there because there's something weird about the bubbles. I got them girl problems. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better. Bump! I love Melania. I got her. I'm so glad. She has been my beast DPS since the very beginning, basically. I got her in that banner, and I was really, really lucky. I've honestly been really lucky in this game. She's great. I love her design. I love her ult and how there's a sugar glider that shows up. I love that one of her attacks is called Clockwork Rats, and these little squeaky things come out. She has a squirrel! Yes! I can't remember, is it, wait, let's see. Is it a squirrel or is it a sugar glider? I always thought it was a sugar glider. But whatever. She has rodents! I wish the rodents had a more prominent role in the story, but maybe it does and I skipped it. I guess this is why I'm really excited for the rerun, so I can see if I missed anything. So yeah, she's great.
Don't stand in the way, hey? That's not the direction, boy.
Ah, I see. That's a ski resort on the snowy mountain. Best place for vacation.
I think it's a sugar glider. Right, okay, that's what I thought too. Goodness, why are there so many arcane skills that mess people's minds up? Have you ever noticed that? Like, Sotheby's trailer, she uses a potion that makes her driver go crazy. In one of the main stories, one of the bad guys makes a bunch of people think that something is another thing. I won't spoil too much there. And now we've got diggers using bubbles to make everybody very, very happy. Enticed by the visions of their dream lives reflected in the bubbles, passers-by are now moving slowly in one direction. Aw, that seems manipulative. Like, more manipulative than just using happy bubbles. They all walk in the same direction, and not a single man can reverse the flow. The crowd eventually stops at the fire engine.
Hey! Hey, don't push me! Wait!
Someone sticks his head out of the car window.
Elders and youngsters, friends who are passionate or reserved. Welcome to the Bang Bang Frisbee Rock and Roll Party!
Has he ever met Regulus? I feel like they might get along. Maybe.
This is an improvised and liberated event of art that everybody can join. This is the utopia where you can totally voyage far even with myopia. This is our world in the future. Yeah.
I don't know what his goal is here or what his motivation is, but I guess we'll see if he has any explanation for us later.
Who's this? Ugh, a knobhead causing traffic jams on my way?
A knobhead. I haven't heard that term before.
There's no time.
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. Just fix these bubbles. There must be something that works. Disguising cabs, sticky balls, hiding cups.
Oh my gosh, whoever that is must have had so much fun in the voice acting booth, the recording booth.
Found it! The smart detergent gun. 23 detergent bowls at one shot. In a flash, it will make this place shiny as new. Perfect answer. Give me back my empty streets.
She fires the gun. Several dark green bullets shoot out at the floating soap bubbles, and the scene is like a fireworks show.
Don't.
Why didn't you say so before?
It's super absorbent.
Soon, the bubbles are gathered together by an unknown force and form a huge, transparent globe. Oh.
Oh, my adorable bubbles. Look how you embrace each other enthusiastically.
He's so
Take
optimistic.
It away. It is the summon of Euterpe, the revelation of terpsichore.
Haha, thank you so much! That avant-garde, courageous, and innovative girl in the leather cap?
Didn't work, I guess. The cloud seems to be deeply caught in their reveries, believing what they see in the bubbles to be true. This is an unexpected party.
These unplanned and inexplicable things. I think I'm also affected by the visions.
Uh-oh.
The traffic is totally congested. No chance to get back to normal in 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
I remember reading this and being like, what is she talking about? Why does she need to get out of there in that amount of time? Like, when is the story going to tell us what's going on? There were too many things, too many questions at the same time being introduced. Instead of, like, setting the scene for us, like, with things that make sense so that we know what the baseline is and then work off of that. But I get it now a little bit more. Leather shoes, glasses, dog leashes, and frisbees have all been thrown into the sky. The crowd becomes even crazier. Oh, yeah? Those who walk in the opposite direction block Melania's way. Her body and her mind have been pushed backward. Oh, her mind?
Honey Candy House. Insomnia Nighty Hotel.
By the way, crazy name for a hotel. I love how in this game you can reread the stories. It does not cost anything. I know! More games should do this. 100%. I really love that about Honkai Star Rail. I'm currently in the middle of playing the, like, haunted event with Huohua and the Heliobi that you're trying to hunt and stuff, which is a lot of fun. And I've been having a lot of fun with all the other events too, the other event content in Honkai Star Rail that you can just play. You can play it as long as you've played far enough in the main story to unlock the locations in which they take place and stuff like that. It's pretty great. And not just check out the story, but like you can actually do the gameplay also.
Calm down, Melania.
Like, I'm just grinding for Birdman and skipping the story for the gems. Oh, really? I come back and read it. That's cool. Skipping which story? I'm just curious. What do you mean? Maybe you're skipping Gutien's story to get the items? The nice thing about Honkai Star Rail is that the events from the past are already there in the game, and you don't have to wait for it to do a limited time rerun. But yeah. Like, the main story. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. For sure. I get it. There's a lot of content. Like, both main story and event story. There can be a lot in all of these games. And that part can be a little overwhelming for me if I haven't been playing a game since the very beginning. It's like trying to catch up means there's all this stuff you have to read and watch and whatever, but You do what you can.
You've sorted out a roadmap of all the blocks in London. You need a new plan. A bold new plan.
A tramp in the restless crowd is extremely happy. He freely walks in the crowd and takes Millennia's handbag precisely. What? Oh no.
Throw them to the sky! Your magazines, your handbags, everything!
Yeah, it really does feel like this has happened more than once in Reverse 1999, where a bunch of NPCs all get spellbound by some kind of psychological arcane skill and they turn into crazy people.
Celebrate!
And it's kind of like intimidating and scary.
What are you doing?
Hey, there's this guy. I forgot about him. Oh, his name is Charlton? Charlton. I don't know if I've heard that name before.
What are you going to do with Miss AC? Give it back to me!
The soap bubbles, also the mind fragments of diggers, float around the tramp and fill him with confidence. He feels himself the most powerful, fearless, and courageous, like Hercules defending his war trophy. Oh, Lord.
Watch out! He's mad! Jeez, I can't tell his strength just from his appearance. Well, Miss Melania, thank you for your, bewildering variety of gadgets. I would have been in trouble otherwise.
Oh, she used a gadget to solve the problem?
If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know.
Time is over. My plan. It all...
The girl holding the handbag drops her shoulders. It seems she still lingers in a world of depression.
Miss? Oh no. You're not under the influence of reflective bubble, are you? Oh, that's not good. You need to wake up before the police come.
Does Charlton know about these bubbles? Is he a bubble expert? Let's see. I really hope they make figures of Reverse 1999. Oh, yeah. I think I saw they... Did they do, like, a Sonetto Nendoroid? Let me see. I want to see if they did. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. One moment. I'm sure that it's out. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's out. If you look up Sonetto Nendoroid, they have figures of Sonetto. And I want to say they also made like a really fancy looking, like, kind of a three-dimensional frame figure that had like Verton's image on it, if that makes any sense. Let me see. Reverse 1999 Verton frame, maybe? Yeah, 3D frame. And Verton is kind of sitting in the frame. And it's three-dimensional. I don't know if there's like an official place to get that from, but that exists too. Though I think those are the two Reverse 1999 frames that I have heard of.
You're right. I haven't finished my answer sheet. There are way more important things to do. I can't get stuck here.
She wipes her face, takes several deep breaths, and calms down.
Please, show me to the hotel, the one nearest to here and farthest from the police station. If you really want to thank me.
Rest in? Maybe you could take your chances there. A better choice would be Insomnia 90 Hotel, but apparently the way there is blocked by the stupid fire engine. Rest in is around the third corner down the lane from here. By the way, stay away from those nutters dancing in bubbles. And keep an eye on your handbag, so you don't end up like me.
He takes a glance at the worn-out magazine, World Soccer, in his hand and sighs.
I managed to grab it from the newsagents, and this is what happened.
Hmm?
Oh, my Rimet Cup legend. I bought it for my collection precisely because of the column topic in this issue.
What did he lose? Worn out magazine. So maybe like, oh, so it got like torn and messed up in all the commotion.
The Rimet Cup?
Yes, you know it too. The same trophy that was won by Brazil 4 years ago. It's suddenly missing during the exhibition and was replaced with a counterfeit by a thief where nobody knew. The security company failed to do anything and thus paid out a huge compensation. The genuine thing was only found in the trash months later. That legendary trophy has now arrived in London. It will be the most wonderful award given to the winner.
Izzy B. Flower says, they're so cool. They are. I know not everyone likes Nendoroids, but I quite like them. I think for some reason, I like Nendoroids of characters who are stoic because it like cutifies them. For example, if there was a Nendoroid of Shenhe from Genshin Impact, I would absolutely buy that, just in a heartbeat. Something about the juxtaposition between their seriousness and then the cute chibi face just is perfect. I love that so much. I got my first one yesterday. Your first Nendoroid or your first just figure in general? Either way, nice! What is it? What is it? What is it? Tell us about it. I was just thinking, I was watching a video this morning of, you know, the voice actor ProZD on YouTube, and he got popular on Vine before that. He was showing off his collection of figurines, and I was thinking about how I don't have as many figurines as really reflects just how many fandoms I've been in over the years. A Nendoroid! It's Choso! Oh, who's Choso? I need to learn about this character. I used to know lots of anime characters, but I've fallen off. Oh, as soon as I typed Choso into Google, Google's like, JJK. Okay. Alright. I need to watch that show. I'm really behind. Clearly, I am missing out. But that's fun. Oh, I didn't even see what the character looked like. Let me see. Choso. Nendoroid. Oh my gosh. The hair. The hair kind of makes me laugh, but I like love it also at the same time. That's great. Nicely done. There we go. Okay, I got a better picture. Nice. For those who are curious, I might as well switch over and show you. Why not share with the class? That's great. I love that. I do have an Nendoroid. I have two. Many, many years ago, I got Kyon. From Suzume Haruhi. Except it's not this one. This is Nendoroid of Kyon disappearance version. I can't get the one that's the one before that. I can never find it online. And it's not this one either. That one looks kind of funny. And then very recently, I got my serious pride and joy, my #1 love. I got a Ginkgo Nendoroid, and I was very pleased with that. He's probably one of my favorite anime characters of all time, and to see him finally be put into Nendoroid form years and years and years after the anime has already ended. Why he kinda cute? Because he's cute, that's why! Ginkgo is from the show called Mushishi, and it's kind of it's like a really, really chill, taking the world of Princess Mononoke, and there's less violence, but it's like kind of like a chill Doctor Who type of situation. You can see he has his wooden box that he carries around with all its tools, and it has this cool backdrop, and in the backers you see the mushi that he deals with. So I highly recommend checking out Mushishi if you can, and you feel like checking out something cool that's very chill but has beautiful art, like not like crazy detailed art, but like the backdrops look very much like watercolor, and it's nature, and it's a really chill, like episodic thing where each episode is a different case that Ginkgo is kind of solving or learning about, and it's really cool. Yeah, you gotta watch the show. I highly recommend. Obviously, I'm very, very biased because it's literally my favorite anime of all time, but there's a lot of fans out there too, so. Where do I get my Nendroids? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm not going to show the browser when I look this up because I'm going to look up my email. But let me see. I'm going to search my email. Nendoroid Ginkgo. I ordered it straight from Good Smile Company, so that is an option. There's other options too, but that's where I got it. So yeah. Alright, let's get back to the story now for those viewers who were interested in the story. But yes, highly recommend Mushishi. M-U-S-H-I-S-H-I. There's a first and second season. Story time! So Charlton just said the genuine thing was only found in the trash months later. That legendary trophy has now arrived in London. It will be the most wonderful award given to the winner. Right, okay. While Charlton is fully wrapped up in the excitement of sharing his story, a huge bubble is slowly turning this way. It is attracted by his story too. Oh wait, I didn't click anything! A smell of sour flame wine soon surrounds him. What on earth is sour flame wine? Now that right there looks like a translation situation. Like, is there some kind of wine that can be translated that way, but normally wouldn't be?
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Charlton feels a sharp sting in the nose. This is one of the awful side effects brought by these soap bubbles. They don't burst. Instead, they capture their prey with invisible frizzy antennae. Huh? I'm trying to... What is that visual like? Wow. Something seems to be burning in Charlton's head. The next second, the colorful bubble hits him with a gentle bump.
Am I seeing things? This is actually a celebration party for England! And it's the biggest ever!
Oh boy.
Pickles! Pickles, come on!
The doggy we've been waiting for!
Mr. Charlton.
Except Pickles isn't actually there and it's just in his head.
Alright?
Oh boy.
It's March. Still quite a long way to go before the World Cup final.
Is it? Thank you for reminding me. I need to tell Pickles in case he goes there for nothing.
Charlton is about to leave.
Pickles? My little Pickles?
Is he still in the illusion? I can't tell. He staggers a few steps and falls to the ground. Oh no.
He shouldn't have let his guard down. The bubbles from the fire engine must have been turned into a sort of life form by some specific incantations. Poor Mr. Charlton.
I suggest you try some of this.
The last time you tried something on the bubbles, it totally backfired, so... Melania takes a bottle of mist spray from her handbag and sprays it at Charlton's nose.
Stinky mud freshener. It cleans the air nearby with its brutal destructive power. Only with a slight side effect.
I feel like Sotheby and Melania would actually get along pretty well. They might nerd out over potions or something. The tip of Charlton's nose becomes red. He sits on the ground, gasps for a while, and gradually calms down.
Oh, I feel so much better now. I almost couldn't breathe.
He is about to say thank you, but soon realizes the girl with a handbag is gone. Gone in, in thin air. Wait, did she say her name? Like, this is a real question. Did she ever introduce herself? I feel like if you're a thief, you wouldn't do that. Oh, wait. Oh, he did know her name. How did he learn her name?
God bless you and have a safe journey.
He wipes out the dust on his clothes, but finds the magazine missing. Instead, there's a strange bottle of mist spray in his hand.
Huh?
Did they accidentally swap items or something? Or did she give that to him on purpose? Melania puts a worn-out magazine into her handbag. Oh, she lifted it. Oh! After taking several more corners, she will arrive at the newly set destination, Rest Inn.
You're welcome, Mr. Charlton. I think the stinky mud freshener would suit you better.
I'm gonna go have a good stream. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will have a good stream. You have a good rest of your day. And I hope the cookies are delicious.
God bless you to find your little pickle soon.
To be continued. Good timing! Okay. I think I will skip this fight, even though I really want to play it. It's not gonna be worth it at all. I'd rather play the fights that are like 0 activity. Or is this even gonna be a fight? I'm a little bit confused about this. Huh. Look at the cute little pickles. Little thing. They're so cute. Oh yeah. So how many puppy coins do I have now? I've got 460. I'm trying to level up my like Spathodea Psytube the rest of the way. But like, I don't know if this is worth getting first. I mean, I'm eventually gonna get it all. Let's be real. Sure, let's just go for it. How about maybe I'll just get 2 to start. And I'm gonna back out. Oh, wait. Oh, I already got some of this stuff unlocked with the small amount of activity I used just now. I need to finish reading the rest of this before it goes away. There's 6 things to read and 6.5 days left, so I better not forget. Alright, where's that Psytube I was wanting to level up the rest of the way? Is this enough? 2, 3, 4. Oh! So close. Okay. That's cool and fine. And fine and dandy. I will get started on the next chapter very soon. I think I'm going to start having a little 5-minute break once every hour and a half instead of every hour, and see how I do with that.
As I see it.
I'm getting more and more used to streaming, so it becomes a little bit easier to go longer.
I used to believe people were either troubled by the endless rain or pained by the ceaseless drought.
Uh-huh.
And there was nothing in between. But you're not any of them. You walk in the rain as if it does not exist.
I mean,
know so little of this world. and I have so much to learn from you.
I grew up in the Pacific Northwest. When it rains, you just kind of go, oh, it's raining again. You just walk. You just go. If you wait for the rain to stop, you're never going to get anything done. Okay. On to number 3. Philosophy of the Puppies. What a good title. I'm excited. Okay, it's not too hot. It's definitely survivable right now, temperature-wise. A black and white shepherd dog lies carefree on the unkempt lawn. Oh, that sounds so nice. On the grass. Huh. He is perfectly covered by the weeds and wildflowers. Oh, I want that visual. Someone draw that. Maybe I should draw it. I need to get back into drawing fan art. Leisure is a treasure for Carnaby Street. Our hero! The best boy! The best boy ever! Here he is. But it never lasts long. Oh, that's right! He has friends! I forgot about that. Wendy, how did you get here? Hearing Wendy's excited barking, lots of puppies start to gather. They run out of stores, leave fire hydrants, appear on the other side of the road, and rush to the place where Pickles is hiding. What? He's so cute. I have no intention to make any compliments, although a sharp sense of smell is indeed important for us. We still need to consider something more essential, something that matters more than the sense of smell. Oh, that's right, they were having like a meeting or something? For example, what's the meaning of our existence? What's the purpose of living here? You think it's for the coming fluffy sports meeting? Of course not. Why not? Why not live for the next, fluffy sports meeting? It's as good a reason as any. And it's definitely not for the latest rats capturing race. Well, I should hope not. Oh, man. I mean, if it... Let's be real, though. If it weren't for the rat catching, profession, we would not have rat keeping as we have it today. So, that's how history is. It's kind of funny how it works. What I'm saying is, in this world, why have to be us? Why? Maybe that's supposed to say, why does it have to be us? Or something? Are we independent individuals? Or just some humans' pets? Pickles sighs again. Wendy, you are an adorable and smart puppy. Humans would love to throw the ball and wait for you to pick it up. But what if, one day, you accidentally fall into a sewer? Goodness gracious, what are you talking about, Pickles? Like, you lost your way during racing and could only stay in the sewer full of rats forever. Oh, that'd be terrible. Meanwhile, one puppy who looks exactly the same as Wendy replaces you. Right, yep. Pickles and his philosophy. And it remembers the same, behaves the same, and thinks the same way as you do. By that time, will this Wendy be the puppy we know? The other puppies are listening to Pickles with full attention. That's right. It's also skilled at finding plastic balls, and impresses all the other puppies. In that case, do we exist for our past experiences and thoughts, or something more than that? Oh my gosh, it's so sad looking. I can't take it. I'm sorry. I should not make the hypothesis that your unique ball hunting ability belongs to others, although it's not a... well, it's just a horror story. Okay, he admits that he's trying to scare Wendy on purpose. Goodness. Thank you for your understanding. This time, Pickles doesn't sigh. He walks to the other side of the street alone, with his shadow pulled along by the sun. Oh, that's such a cute profile. I could see someone using this as an icon on Twitter or something. It's adorable. Don't worry. Now I'm just looking for some mouth-watering apple pie. What? And I wish you all the best in the game. Ooh, they have a game. Or is he talking about the rat-catching game or something? I'm imagining those 90s movies that featured talking animals that, like, humans can't understand them, but we, the audience, can understand them, and they've got voiceover. Like Homeward Bound and stuff like that. I remember when I watched Homeward Bound when I was a little tiny robot, I was actually so upset by Homeward Bound. I don't think I was the only one. But, like, especially the scene where there's... it might have been Homeward Bound 2, I don't know. And there's, like, a cat who, like, almost drowns in a river. And it was so upsetting. And I just was like, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. And I left. Even though the rest of my friends were watching it. 'Cause, like, that stuff is really, really awful to think about, you know? Pulls with the heartstrings. I think I watched a video recently about dogs in movies and animal actors in movies and how they just steal awards from humans and stuff like that. It's an interesting concept, and it came up again in the recent movie Anatomy of a Fall, where there was a dog who was really good at acting like it was drugged, I think. And the competing movies in the same category as that movie were complaining about that dog showing up to the award ceremony or something like that. Anyway. It sure is a thing. Pickles avoids the crowd and eventually comes to a quiet place to rest. Maybe I was wrong from the beginning to look for mutual understanding. There is no such thing between dogs, let alone between dogs and humans. What? Really? I think there was some mutual understanding there, where, like, Wendy was upset, Pickles apologized to Wendy, and Wendy was like, woof woof back, and Pickles was like, yeah, thank you for being so gracious. Like, that was mutual and back and forth and stuff. Thank you for your understanding. Literally, he says. Oh, well. I just love these noises. It's so cute. Maybe I should lead a different life. Maybe there are friends who can truly understand me somewhere far away. So, am I ready to leave? Leave? What kind of leave? Like permanent leaving, or what? Pickles stares at the sky. It's still March, but why is there an apple on a cherry tree? Is it a Mr. Apple? Perhaps? It is!
The front door of A's Cafe faces the North Circular Road. It is around 4.803 miles from the destination. Captain Regulus drives at 65 miles an hour. Given the rules of the racing, she will arrive earlier.
It's so cinematic! A premature apple that can talk? I haven't sniffed anything poisonous, so this shouldn't be a hallucination. I assume it's because I'm hungry.
There is a lovely puppy.
This is such a romantic scene. I mean, look at all the cherry blossoms falling down around them. That looked like it came out of a shoujo manga. That was so dramatic and romantic. What on earth? Mr. Apple slowly falls down.
Hello, Mr. Puppy.
It's been such a long time since we've had Mr. Apple show up in the story. I think Regulus mentioned Mr. Apple in the Uluru Games story, but we didn't actually get to see him, if I recall correctly. Oh, not a hallucination. Your smell shows that you are also an arcanist. Pickles can smell arcanists! Interesting! Hello, Mr. Apple. This is the first time I met another not-so-human arcanist. By the way, I think we need to have more not-so-human arcanists. That'd be really great. I feel like every single patch, one of the 6 stars should be a not-so-human arcanist. That is my personal opinion. Or a not-so-arcanist human, like in the case of Ezra. Like that, I think that was perfect. But like, you know, this is patch 1.1, so we have Melania, and then we have a dog. And then patch 1.2, I think it was. I hope I have the numbers right on this. I'm not 100% sure. We had Jessica, who is, yeah, spoilers. And then patch 1.4, unfortunately, we had 2 human arcanists. It's so weird that they have arcanists being not humans, but they're not humans. It's really weird. And then the patch after that was Uluru Games, right? And then we had the island, and those were both humanoid arcanists. That's what I'll call them. Humanoid. Humanoid arcanists. So I remember when it was when time was leading up to the island with the people in their secluded society. I knew that both the 6 stars were going to be humans, and I saw their designs and was like, yeah, they're pretty and everything, but bring back the dogs and the spoilers and, you know, the weird stuff. And then we had Gutian, and he is definitely not so human arcanist, and I just love him so much, and his actual bird body. Like, that's so good. I hope they do more of those in the future. At least we know I know at least that we're going to be getting another not-so-human arcanist in the future. I try not to mention CN spoilers too much in my stream, because I never know if some people are trying to dodge CN spoilers. I know that one of the bigger streamers that does Reverse 99 content, HKK, she tries to avoid CN spoilers, so I figure I'll just follow her suit. Anyway, yes. Give us more non-humanoid arcanists. That is the conclusion I want to make here. I thought I'm the only alien being isolated from other arcanists. I wonder if he means alien, like, in a general sense, and not in a I'm from outer space sense. I don't think he's from outer space. I think he's just, like, his arcane skills gave him the ability to, like, have these really complex thoughts.
You look a bit nervous, Mr. Puppy. Are you hungry?
And sadly, Mr. Apple can't understand him.
Perhaps it is not a good time to fall.
Oh, he's like, maybe I shouldn't have fallen from the tree because I'm gonna get eaten by this hungry dog. No, it's exactly the right time. Little does Mr. Apple know, Pickles is actually highly intelligent and understands that Mr. Apple is sentient and he will not eat Mr. Apple. Oh, look, he's so cute! His tongue wagging out! I have so many questions about Arcanus, and I'm hoping you can help me. Man, yeah, I like this so much more now Now that I've, like, I get it now. I'm fully immersed in the story and the world, and I get it. So this is so much more enjoyable than the first time I read it.
Please don't show me your tongue at random.
Ah!
Makes this apple feel stressed out.
Oh!
Captain, help.
Oh, Lord. Are you calling your friend? Do you know any other Arcanists? Does your friend share the same appearance as yours? Like another wise apple? Excitement can be read in Pickle's eyes.
Your eyes seem to light up when I mentioned my captain.
Oh, he's catching on, maybe?
If Captain Regulus finishes the racing trouble-free, I might introduce you to her.
Racing?
But now, let's stay away from each other, puppy.
Aww. Sounds like a special name.
Oh? It seems you are quite interested in Captain Regulus.
I love that animation. And he turns into a disco ball, just momentarily.
Wandering across high seas, she is a great pirate who never gets caught by all the Orwellian and the conservatives.
Yeah, this translation is rough. It is rough. Okay, let's be honest. Let's be an honest audience and say, yeah, this translation, it was pretty rough. There was improvement to be had, and it did get better after this point. And it's trickier also because Reverse 1999's writing is also kind of a little bit high level, in my personal opinion. It's just a little bit high level. So that's two barriers for you to get past if you're playing this game in November of 2023. I'm basically trying to reassure myself that it was totally fine, that I was confused at this point when I was reading it back then.
Is my explanation precise enough? Hope my wording meets Captain's requirement.
Is your friend a pirate instead of another Apple Arcanist? But seems you can understand each other. I wonder why.
I think you will like her.
That's what I'm longing for. No indecent or boring hobbies. No worries about refusing invitations such as pillow fights or catching balls. Well, what do you know? Pickles is against rat catching and rat fighting. He just called it indecent. What's your solution to that? Especially when your human companion cannot understand you at all. Well, I know, I'm pretty sure they can understand each other. I'm confused. Pickles, where are you getting this from?
Most of the time we are wandering in London. Captain is fond of anything novel and funny.
I love that they're talking to each other and assuming that the other can't understand them, or, like, they know that the other can't understand them, I think. But they're still just talking at each other. And they aren't really communicating every single detail properly to each other, but important stuff is getting across. Like, Mr. Apple was able to figure out that Pickles was interested in Regulus and stuff like that. Wandering. Sounds like a good choice. I will consider your suggestion carefully. Thank you, Mr. Apple. The sounds of a roaring engine, a collision, and a girl's screaming come from the street nearby. Oh boy.
Oh, I am sorry, little puppy. I have to go. Captain Regulus seems to be in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I really enjoyed our conversation. Hope I can fully understand what you say next time.
He's so optimistic that he would be able to understand Pickles next time. That's interesting.
Or maybe I can invent a tool to help us communicate.
Oh, there we go. Okay, okay.
See you, puppy. Bark, bark.
Hmm? Lovely. Lovely, lovely. There we have it. And what's this? Oh, okay. Cute stuff. Oh, did I get... Wait a second. If I go in here... Clear TRC3 on story difficulty. That's this one, isn't it? I don't understand. Did I do anything wrong? Well, I'll figure it out some other time. For now, I think I will take a quick little 5-minute break. Get up, stretch. Get a drink of something, use the restroom. And I recommend you all do the same as well. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes or so. See you in a bit. hey, 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 hey. This music's great. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, oh, oh. Alrighty. I'm back. I had some orange juice and water and some chips. Ooh. I need to remember to give my pet rats probiosin after the stream. But yeah. One of them is still on antibiotics, antibiotics, and I want to make sure that I keep their gut flora balanced. Is it gut flora? That's probably it, right? Alright. I wonder how far I got into all of this before. Okay. I think that's Regulus. I feel like I've seen this little miniature before, and I think that's Regulus. Oh my gosh, you can see Digger's crazy bubble glasses. And like, can we just... I'm so... like, looking at this now, months and months later after the game has come out, I really do appreciate just how much creativity has went into this game. I really feel like this game has been overlooked in terms of how much creativity it has. I mean, people always mention like, oh my gosh, you can play as a dog in this game. Like, that's the most obvious thing. But also this whole, what's the word I'm thinking of? Layout. That's the word I'm looking for. This whole layout could have been something different, but they were like, let's do a 3D model that looks like it's a miniature of a city, and there's little figurines that look like Kokoshi dolls or something, or Kokeshi dolls. And that's just all they are, is little dolls. And it's just, they didn't have to do that, but they did. They could have kept the anime style for this and used their anime faces again because anime sells, but they went with this, and I think that's really, really cool. So let's get started with chapter 4. I feel like minimum I want to do 5 chapters today, but I think I could definitely do more. And then dive into more of the harder difficulty battles. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to use activity on the less activity efficient stages, I guess. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do the crisis levels that are connected to those achievements. I'm still confused why I didn't get the achievement for story difficulty chapter 3. I'm a little bit confused about that. The farce in Regent Street seems to finish as the siren alarms. The street returns to its quiet status as usual. Wait a second, I just thought of something. Give me a second here. I'm gonna exit this one real quick. I want to go back to number 3. Let me... Okay, stamp collection. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that chapter 3 had a non-story difficulty. I thought that it also had surprise and arduous difficulty, but it does not. So, okay. If I click on this, it takes me here instead of to over here. I'm just so confused. Why didn't I get an achievement for it? Instead of exit, what happens if I hit skip?
The front door of A's
and I hit
Cafe
skip again. I come out the other end. and it doesn't work. That's weird. Oh well. Let's get this going. The farce in Regent Street seems to finish as the siren alarms. The street returns to its quiet status as usual, except for a sneaking figure who tries to escape from the fire engine.
Freeze! Routine check. Your fire engine driving license, please.
He eventually turns around.
Hello, Mr. Officer.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Within a month, you visited the police station 13 times. Stirring the pointers at Big Ben, dawdling at 10 Downing Street, dyeing Tower Bridge with waterproof paint. This time, you threw a messy street party, didn't you?
It was not a mess, police officer.
People were throwing things into the air. Someone could have been hurt.
You're suspected of breaking traffic laws. It's reasonable for us to arrest you right now.
Wait, police officer, what I did is legitimate. I've applied for the use of fire engine to the sergeant and got approved.
Dickers shows the note in his hand.
Please feel free to check, Mr. Officer.
Huh? Can't believe the sergeant would approve such a ridiculous application.
That's what he approved.
But how are you gonna justify those weird bubbles?
Yeah.
Which one are you referring to?
Is he gonna deny that it was his?
The laser bubble that reflects people's dreams?
Ah, I see.
It caused all the people at the square to fall into a deep sleep for 2 whole days. They experienced the most unexpected but best holiday ever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really envy them.
Diggers, you're really close to turning into a Batman villain if you're not careful. Oh gosh, that was really good. Great voice acting.
You mean the classic work of mine, the Reverie Bubble? If it's convenient to you, could you please disclose the feedback of other officers? I need some inspiration to revise my formulas. What did those officers see when they enjoyed my bubbles? Surrendered criminals or promotion announcement?
Enough! This time we will absolutely find out the odd ingredients in the bubbles. You can't deceive all of us.
I mean, does it matter what the ingredients are? They did what they did.
Only if you guys can open the water tank.
Diggers points at the fire engine surrounded by police cars.
At least up to now, you don't have enough evidence, Mr. Officer.
Fine. I now ask you to cooperate with our investigation as the witness.
All right. I'll stay here till you find new evidence.
Eye on him.
Yes, sir.
The police officers start to investigate the fire engine. Diggers suddenly bends down and clutches his belly. What?
What the hell are you doing? Get up off the floor.
The young and naive police officer rudely pulls Diggers up, but he fails to notice a bubble with a reflective surface forming behind him. Uh-oh.
Nighty-night.
He is sneaking to the end of Regent Street and attentively counting his steps. The steps away from the siren, the steps towards freedom. But it seems that he totally ignores the approaching engine sound and the anxious warning of a pirate. Uh-oh, here she comes!
Back off! Get out of my way!
The shiny motorcycle draws a beautiful parabola in the sky and eventually lands precisely in the gap between the flower bed and the wall. The rock girl on the motorcycle crashes into the liberty-seeking suspect.
Ouch!
At least they have arrived at their common destination, Carnaby Street.
Whoa! You a first-time driver?
You ruined my game, boy!
Game? Wait, what did Mr. Apple say Regulus was up to? Oh, she was racing?
Regulus! That rock pirate fraudster!
Hey, there we go. Yeah, this might have been where I started skipping. I can't quite remember.
You know me? I knew I had to watch out for you undercover cops lying in ambush around the track.
What makes you think I'm an undercover cop? This is stigmatization.
Well, you're right. Cops shouldn't be wearing such ragged clothes.
That's true. That makes sense. That checks out.
What? This is a demonstration against the materialistic life, the code of freedom.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Though you didn't mistaken me with those stupid cops, I still suggest you better distinguish us.
A humorous suggestion, ragged lad.
Yeah, this feels new to me. I might have skipped this last time, so here we go. New content for me, pretty much. A red globe gently falls down next to Regulus. A red globe. I knew it!
Code. The transmission system functions well. The braking system is not very well.
Mr. Apple, you're back!
Your vehicle looks fine. Captain, are you alright?
No, I'm not. I could have won this, but it all went to pot. The ragged lad ruined my game, my chance to be a podium winner. He ruined a rising racing star.
I need to warn you again that any defamation might cause a lawsuit.
What, you're gonna sue her?
It was your fault. You broke into the track, ragged lad.
Is this a permitted race? Is there any kind of marking on the street? The chaos here arouses the attention of another batch of people.
Sir, the lawsuit you were talking about, are you referring to those who are approaching?
What? Bloody hell. They found me.
The police officers are getting closer.
Carnaby Street, call for backup. According to the latest update from Sergeant William, his seal has been stolen.
Oh, Diggers stole his seal and forged the document so we could get the fire truck.
The suspect, Diggers, is suspected of committing a series of crimes, including illegally using fire engines, forging police ID, attacking police officers...
Goody. What? Come on, Regulus. He's your kind of guy.
We also found someone illegally held an MRR competition on the street, and the suspect is likely Regulus, the rock pirate on the wanted list.
Pig. Anyway. What's an MRR competition? Let me see here. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. MRR competition. Am I gonna come up with anything? The first thing I got some links to Racing Pro shops. Okay. Fun.
You two, freeze! Cooperate with our investigation.
Woo! Run!
Off they go. Someone escapes while someone unfortunately gets arrested. Oh. Either of them has to lose the game, sadly.
Is he alright?
Maybe, if all his statements are to be believed. Do you remember what he said at the end?
He told us to read tomorrow's newspaper. The headline.
Is that an obituary or something? Mr. Apple, I'm going to add a special session for rock radio tonight.
An obituary? I don't think that would be a headline.
What?
The worst beginning and the best ending. To Al forever, Ragged Lad.
Is Regulus like he's gonna die? What? What was that? I don't understand that part at all. Maybe the next chapter will explain it. You just gotta roll with it when it comes to this game. Okay, so the next one I'm looking for is TRC 6. Now, this one has higher, arduous level. What if I did this? But you get more from, I think it's chapter 14 is the one that gives you 300 puppy coins instead of 250. So I will save my activity for that. Oh, speaking of obituaries, it looks like that's Melania and she is in a cemetery. Okay. All right. Onwards into chapter 5. A good beginning doesn't bring a happy ending. This theorem always holds true.
Finally, I'm back.
I think I remember this stuff, maybe.
25 minutes and 38 seconds. I can't believe I'm 15 minutes late. Ugh, blame it all on that bloody fire engine.
Still need to work on your flexibility.
I'm trying, Miss AC.
Now, the final step.
Yes, the final step. Take a photo of the reunion.
She reaches into AC's belly and finally takes out a special camera. Melania holds the camera with one hand, grasps the heart of London with the other, and presses the shutter.
Although there was a little challenge at the end, I was able to complete the answer sheet successfully. What if I enjoyed the photo shooting? Twitching eyebrows, stiff smile.
You'll like him.
No. I'll be better, Miss AC. Unpredictable imagination won't be enough. A better plan with more details is also required. I won't let go 1 single minute until I accomplish the ultimate goal. I became a thief late in life, so I'm not yet good at dealing with emergencies beyond the plan. But, at least so far, I've given the correct answer to every question further left.
She takes a thick black portfolio out of her handbag, turns to the last page, and solemnly sticks the photo she just took onto that page.
These are what Father used to protect.
Oh, those are ginkgo leaves, I think.
You've done a great job.
Thank you, Miss AC.
I've learned in this game, when you're reading these stories, you kind of need to take it at its level. You really need to just pay attention to the emotion of the scene more than anything else. And that's the most important part.
There's only one question left. The key question. The Rimet Cup. If I recapture Father's memories and glories, is it enough to make up for his regrets?
Right, I remember this. Okay.
Father,
Will he understand me?
Maybe you should meet him.
She's doing all of this basically as a form of mourning, I think.
Okay. It has been some time. When the company went bankrupt, we couldn't even afford a decent cemetery.
She endeavors to find the right way out, but all paths and tombstones are blocked by the weeds that are half a man's height.
I wouldn't be surprised if a few wild animals jump out of nowhere in this desolation.
Oh, did she just gasp or something? Uh-oh.
Excellent judgment.
There were critters. Critters!
It seems they've made this place their playground.
They stare at the heart of London, held by Melania with greed. Was she brought it with her? I feel like you shouldn't bring that with you everywhere.
Sorry, this is not the shiny crap you want. It's on an important mission.
Be careful.
Is it gonna put us into the fight, or is it just gonna go past it? It's gonna go past it, okay.
Whew. It's a rather wise decision to carry around Ziz popping nuts.
The critters scatter, kick away the broken rocks, and step over the weeds. Melania finally finds their relatively tidy tombstone.
Father, I brought the Heart of London for you. Do you remember it? That dim thief got sidetracked by the surprising slug spray and broke into the security room with it. After that, he turned over a new leaf. And things unattended have never come to his mind.
I wish I knew what she meant by that. Things unattended have never come to his mind. Oh, like, things sitting there waiting for him to steal them just wasn't something he thought about ever again because he turned over a new leaf. Okay, I just had to read it a second time and give it another few seconds. All right.
But what I'm going to face is completely different from a poor little thief. That new security company had carefully arranged robots. They took action by the book and were heavily guarded. But there's no creativity in their defense. All actions were exactly as they were in the guidance on security.
Right, I remember there was a guidance on security, like a master guide or book that this company is following.
Not even as surprising as a fire engine. It should be the best of times for thieves.
She collects that gem, blows away the dust on it, and puts it back into the envelope.
I'm sorry. I can't leave it to you. It needs to be sent to Sergeant Williams' office tomorrow evening on time. As evidence, it's quite important.
I hope you didn't touch it with your bare hands.
But I have some interesting news.
Melania takes out the worn-out World Soccer and gently puts it in front of the tombstone.
The world seems to have changed a lot.
Today we have Mr. Iverson from the New Humans Company, which provides security services for the soon-arriving Rimet Cup.
I like what they did here. They kind of turned the text of the magazine into a radio show, and they have this kind of audio graphic in the back symbolizing that. That's cool.
As an experienced head of the company, he would love to share the stories of the Rimet Cup with us. Years ago, the Rimet Cup was under the protection of the most well-known security company, Ramirez, but magically disappeared overnight.
I kind of missed what she said at the beginning. Today we have Mr. Iverson from the New Humans Company. Provides security services for the soon-arriving Rimet Cup. As an experienced head of the company, he would love to share the stories of the Rimet Cup with us. Got it.
It only took one day for Ramirez to retrieve the cup. This flourishing company received waves of compliments, and people were celebrating the story of a false alarm.
Okay, so Ramirez helped recover it from where the thief had taken it to.
Everyone, including us, thought Ramirez defended their reputation. But, unfortunately, evidence from the verification agency showed that the Rimet Cup they brought back was a counterfeit. They were confronted with the pressure of forgery suspect and the disappointment from all the peers. The imagination of Ramirez caused catastrophic havoc to the whole society.
There's that word imagination again. Interesting.
We then have to put aside the security theory held by Ramirez and return to the more science-based and reliable guidance on security.
Right, there's this dichotomy in this event story between science-based security theory and Ramirez's security theory, which apparently is based on imagination or something like that. And not using robots,
any security theories without regulations
and thinking like a thief, I think.
It's a pure joke.
What a sharp comment.
Security measures require pre-built plan, advanced equipment, and reliable personnel. Ridiculous imagination is the last thing. The ideal answer to all of these can be taken from the new human security robots.
Father, when you were assigned the mission to protect the Rimet Cup, did you ever imagine such a day would come? If we had conducted a quality check on that Rimet Cup after receiving it, if we had investigated the transaction records of the client company, if we had verified the list of patrol officers.
She's like, if only, like, what if? When you fail at something, you can't help but think about what you should have done instead, in hindsight.
Perhaps I would not be talking to your silent tomb today.
Man, it's so rough. Melania pats the tombstone, just like comforting an old friend who is distressed because of his bumpy career.
Cheer up, Father. I will prove it all. Even if it'll lead me to a path different from yours.
I'm curious what kind of path she's thinking about.
Real protection is more than defense. It's about attack.
Right.
Mr. Iverson needs to learn a harsher lesson.
It's such an interesting story. I guess... I don't know if I've actually checked out that many stories, TV shows or manga or otherwise, about, you know, the suave thief that steals things. I know that those kinds of stories are what this event are based on. The most I've checked out that kind of thing is, I've read like 2 volumes of the Saint Tail manga. That's really old, but it kind of has that theme going. And I wonder if any of them have ever tackled something like this, where the thief, who's the main character of our story, is a thief because her, like, the person before her was a security person who was defamed, and now there's a new security thing that is talking crap about her mentor, and she wants to prove the new security place wrong by stealing something from under their nose. Like, it's an intriguing story, and I wonder if it's been done before. Alright. Oh, 6. Is 6 the one that... I wonder if I'm gonna get anything. I'm a little bit... I'm not sure if this is working. Maybe... Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go back here and go to the mail and look at the thing where they gave us compensation credits, the puppy coins, for something not working. We have learned about the issue where players cannot use the replay feature when entering the theft of the Rimet Cup. As compensation, we'll issue puppy coin times 3,000 to all players. So maybe if I were to, like, add up the puppy coins that we would get from some of this, it would add up to 3,000, maybe? I wonder if any of these are gonna actually trigger. I mean, one of them did. Like, I was able to get this achievement just fine. Huh. And the mail said the players could not... What did it say? Players cannot use the replay feature when entering the event. Sorry I'm going back and forth so much. Huh. Is this the replay feature? Well, regardless, let's jump into Chapter 6, why not? What happens next?
Extra, extra! The event's about to change.
He's back. Someone suddenly appears from behind him and taps him gently on the shoulder.
Hey, Tommy! Long time no see!
Regulus! Why are you here?
What does this mean? Regulus is like, a long time no see, like they know each other? How do they know each other? What time are they in right now? I'm a little bit curious about that. Okay.
I met you the day before. You show up so often these days. Did you get rid of those scouts?
They don't have time for me right now.
Yesterday, Captain Regulus encountered a weirdo.
Also, you know what I just thought about? When is this taking place in the chronology of the game story itself? Because, like, I've been under the impression that over the course of the game story, time is slowly going backwards every once in a while. Like, it went from 1999 back to 19-something else when Regulus's time was. And that was, like, the first thing that happens, is we pick up Regulus. And then after that, it went back to, like, 1960-something. And some other stuff happened. And then we ended up in 1920-something, and that's when we run into Schneider. And it's been going backwards ever since. But this is clearly not earlier than 1920. This is clearly, like... I mean, at the earliest, at the very, very, very earliest, like 1950s or something. Because there's robots and stuff. So, I wonder if this takes place before the stuff with Schneider happens. That's a thought. There's a thought.
Right.
Huh.
Ragged Lad claimed to have left us his last words in the newspaper.
What if this takes place in the 90s? What if Vertin hasn't shown up yet? What if all of this happens before time gets reversed more, and Regulus is just Regulus the pirate, and she's doing her own thing, she hasn't met Vertin yet, she hasn't met Manus Vindicta yet, and this is all just happening here. And, that might be it.
Captain, I'm afraid what he said was a surprising note.
Oh wait, I need to pay attention. Ragged Lad claimed to have left us his last words in the newspaper. Right, Regulus was convinced it was an obituary note about him dying or something. And Mr. Apple's like, he wasn't dying.
Oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. Tommy, what's on the front page today?
Here, see for yourself.
He gives Regulus the crumpled newspaper that has been looked over by many people.
The Rimet Cup exhibition starts today. Carnival for fans.
Mr. Apple suspends his new research on the translator and drifts to Regulus. Oh, he's already working on the translator for Pickles. Aww.
New Humans is announced to undertake the Rimet Cup exhibition. More security robots will be put into use to replace human jobs.
Oh yeah, this is also a story about automation. Ooh, there's a topic.
If all goes well, the security systems will be introduced to the police after the exhibition. London will embrace real peace. Far more reliable than humans. Meticulous enforcers. An all-round urban security landscape.
It seems London will tighten the regulations. The government plans to launch security robots.
Tech taking over human jobs. Oh no! By the way, in this stream, we do not stand AI-generated art. Boo.
Stubborn tin monsters!
Yes, according to the description on newspapers, those robots can block out mobile signals and change the regional magnetic field.
Wow, that's like really powerful. I'm assuming that means they can just make everyone's technology just stop functioning at, you know, on a whim.
I'm afraid our broadcast will be affected.
Yeah, what kind of tech is happening at this point in time? I don't know if people have cell phones in this point of history. Probably not.
Others' radio waves?
Of course we can't.
Regulus crumples the newspaper in her hand.
Ugh, crap! What kind of surprising note is this? If the robots take over London, my plans for a Pirates gig will go down the drain. New Humans. I get it. Ragged Lad is part of the robots team. Or maybe even a badass boss trying to take control of London.
Oh, Lord.
No wonder he seems to have a problem with the cops. Ugh.
What?
Blimey! This one is huge! Are you going to provide your first hand to the press? They must be interested.
Never mind. He saved us once after all. A friend will persuade him to abandon this evil plan.
Aw, Regulus is like, no, I'm gonna be a real one and talk to him about his evil plans and change his mind.
Captain Regulus will never forget friendship for profit.
Oh, we stand Regulus. I love her.
Shame. That's a heap of dosh. You can even get your cycle some fancy equipment.
Oh, her motorcycle, I think? Did she have a motorcycle in this story? They mentioned. Wow, I want to see Regulus riding a motorcycle. That sounds great.
Huh?
She's like, what? Money?
Tell me first, how much do they pay?
Oh, no.
Captain.
I was just curious. Just kidding. I have to go and do something more important now.
Pay for the newspaper.
Cheers, Tommy.
You read it.
Bye.
Or part of it,
I'm
at
here
least.
to change your mind.
The brand new newspaper is crumpled into a ball by diggers and is then suddenly unfolded.
Breaking. Gemini 8 conducted first manual docking in space.
Oh, I think he was hoping that there would be a headline about him, and then there wasn't one.
5th Fluffy Sports meeting is coming. Interested candidates, please sign up with your pet.
He flips the newspaper over and over. Thank God. He finally finds what he's hoping to see in the gap between the two pages of news.
Police notice. A man controlled a watering car with special means and deliberately violated public transit. He will be detained for 3 days as a punishment. How come? Party theme, the key points of my speech, host, future trend of art, none are mentioned.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
A brand new world was born yesterday. but most people don't have a chance to celebrate.
I mean, what happened to all the people that you mind controlled with the bubbles? Did they still remember what they saw? I feel like if you woke up from an illusion like that, you'd be like, "Ah, it wasn't real. Shucks." And like that wouldn't make you happy, you know. Unless they're all still under his spell as we speak. I don't know. It doesn't seem likely.
Gloomy clouds haunt the sky of my utopia. Shame on London. Shame on the world. We need to change. Radical change.
Diggers pounds on his chest with indignation and lifts the newspaper high. He paces back and forth, just like an ambitious poet.
We won't be corrupted by entertainment. The bell of art will break the shackles of stubbornness. London has been trapped in long and dreadful night. What it needs is the sun, not the dull stars.
After turning around 27 times and a half, he finally stops. Wow, he did a little ballerina spin thing.
Deserted street won't attract many people. We've been used to following the crowd. They can only spot the noticeable objects. We must throw a grand party of art to topple the mainstream, to blow more people's minds. And it shouldn't be contained only to streets. I get it. I get it. The eye-catching exhibition hall of the Rimet Cup will become the unprecedented, the craziest, and the perfect stage.
There you go. Diggers leaves with excitement. The newspaper is tossed into the air, signaling the start of a good show. The way they write is so visual and interesting. A well-trained pup will never miss a single chance to catch a flying ball. Of course, the newspaper in the air is included. Oh, like he crumpled up the newspaper, so it was a balled up newspaper, basically. I get it. I catch on. Alright, alright. Yeah, it didn't happen. Oh, wow. Womp womp. Alright. Well, I think there's plenty of time. Alright, let's keep going. What have we got here? Diggers and the robot. Oh, goody. Let's see where we get with this thing. Another Diggers chapter. Little Bulldog holds the newspaper in his mouth and turns round and round in front of his master, as if showing off his trophy.
Wendy, I've told you so many times, no picking up litter on the road. What have you brought back this time? Open your mouth. Ah.
Charlton gets the newspaper and flips it over and over.
Luckily, there's nothing dirty on it. Oh, gosh, it really messed with my head yesterday. I almost forgot something very important.
Hmm? He cannot understand that it comes from your hard training, no matter how many times you tell him. No, I didn't use my indigo telepathic skill on him, but you need to know that he can never truly understand us, Wendy.
Whoa!
His being so thrilled perturbs me. Hopefully there will be no unexpected events to upset my reading plan. Oh, he's worried that his peaceful afternoon is about to be interrupted. Especially when I haven't finished my note of Sein und Zeit. However, bad luck will never end.
Kids, look!
He calls his dogs kids! That's cute. I should call my pet rats kids. Maybe I'll try that out.
Look at what good news our little Wendy has brought home. The Rimet Cup exhibition starts today. Now I have a better idea. How about visiting the Rimet Cup exhibition this afternoon?
Ooh. Peace. The never possible peace. So melodramatic, Pickles.
I heard that they will be doing a lottery at the exhibition. The luckiest guy gets full tickets to all the World Cup rounds.
Holy smokes, that's incredible.
Our little Pickles is definitely a lucky pup, just like every other draw before.
Perhaps I shouldn't have used my perception for those meaningless lotteries. What? Pickles, like, used, like, telepathy to figure out the winning raffle ticket or something? Or was I too once a puppy who wanted to win the favor of human beings? Oh, man, Pickles is kind of negative, you know? I guess he's a philosopher, so maybe that comes hand in hand.
There's a chance to get an out-of-print signed football there. Then we'll have a new toy for our ball game.
Ooh. Wait, you're gonna play, like, catch with your dogs using a signed football? I guess he loves his dogs. Upon hearing this, the little bulldog in low spirits quickly adjusts like a mature athlete and rubs against Charlton.
Calm down, Wendy. We will have a democratic voting session.
Oh, just like we saw in the trailer? Wendy, why am I not surprised by your betrayal at all? Oh my gosh, Pickles' nose kind of crinkled up for a second there in the little animation. That was cute.
Now, does anyone not want to visit the Rimet Cup? Raise your paw, please.
Right, it's just like in the trailer. Let's see, what happened? Does anyone not want to visit the Rimet Cup? Raise your paw, please.
All right, it's unanimous.
Such a jerk! Charlton crouches down and gives Pickles a quick high five. No wonder Pickles is so grumpy. Mr. Apple was right. I guess my soulmate will not show itself until my wandering starts. Charlton is cute, but he's also kind of manipulative. The exhibition hall of the Rimet Cup is alive with visitors.
Mum, look!
I'm trying to see if the fan I'm using to keep myself cool, like I have a handheld fan I'm fanning myself with. I'm trying to see if it's making noise at the mic. Hopefully not.
That's Man! His hand is glowing with colourful light!
His hand?
Dear, you promised me you won't make a scene when we're outside and no yelling at strange things.
Okay, I feel like this is 100% new to me. I think I have not seen this scene before at all, so I'm excited.
All right, Mom.
Diggers blends in with the bustling crowds. A bottle of colored liquid with a strong smell is hidden in his hand.
Security screening passed? The warrior of the new era successfully arrives at the final battlefield with his magnificent bubble device. They are waiting for a gale. This is going to be the critical transition of our time.
The skylight of the exhibition hall is completely covered by black curtains. Instead of daylight, the brighter fluorescent lamps are used. Okay. I don't see a curtain, but I'll take your word for it. The windows on the wall are also sealed off, with only a few vents letting the air in. Diggers wanders around the hall and finally accepts the depressing fact that the security company has arranged everything fairly well.
Bollocks! What is that? Gale outside can't get in.
What? Wait, what, Gale? What?
A world without airflow is like a pond of dead water. The soap bubbles of a new world can't blow in.
I mean, there's airflow. It's coming in the vents. I guess the bubbles don't make it in through the vents, though, is what he's saying. He looks around and changes his mind.
But a real artist never loses the guts and grit. If everything goes on smoothly, I can blow enough soap bubbles to create an ocean of reveries within half an hour. I just need to cover myself.
Diggers casually puts the bubble device next to the nearest vent. The weak airflow can't even get the fan of the device to turn halfway around. Like a dying warrior leaving seeds of hope for the brave in the future, he gazes at the security robots that are patrolling over there and takes a deep breath. Oh, he's gonna blow it himself? Okay. 3, 2, 1. He fearlessly blows one rainbow soap bubble after another towards the crowd.
Hey, look! How would someone blow bubbles indoors?
I mean,
What a funny smell.
of course they could. Undoubtedly, the security robots have noticed the commotion here. They move towards Diggers immediately.
Oh, bollocks! I'm exposed in just a minute?
They noticed the bubbles.
Oh, I need to hurry up. These bubbles are far from enough.
The security robots are all here.
Hey!
And then there's probably a combat in the middle there that I just don't play.
Seriously, you should respect and treat an artist fairly.
I mean, not just artists, probably everybody. This is a battle doomed to fail. However, the one who makes an intrepid attempt deserves a more valuable reward.
Ugh, there you are again, annoying hooligan.
Oh my gosh! This room looks like the room in Chapter 3 of the main story, but a little bit different. Maybe it's a different room. I don't know.
I don't think I can understand what you're thinking. Are Arcanists all so stupid that you always overestimate yourselves?
I am not defeated, Mr. Iverson. The fire of art will never be extinguished. Just like our craving for utopia never ceases.
Annoying blabber.
The door is locked from the outside.
Though I don't know what stupid idea is lingering in your brain, obviously you just failed again.
Utopia is not stupid, sir. Without a goal, life would be stuck in the mess of corrupting materials and entertainment. I'm sure, soon enough, people will have the courage to speak up and sing for peace and love.
I've met a lot of young people like you who chase unrealistic fantasies. Ignorant and hilarious.
After a brief uproar, Iverson's footsteps fade away. A long silence falls upon the dark room. Even the exhaust noise can be clearly heard.
Great. He walked away.
He raises his head, looking at the dust floating around the exhaust vent.
I've entered the exhibition hall of the Rimet Cup. I can't make any mistakes starting now. Climbing through ventilation ducts is just a slight sacrifice in order to awaken the rebellious spirit of everyone.
Oh boy. He shuts down the ventilation system nearby and removes the slate from the exhaust vent. How did he shut down the ventilation system? Huh? Okay.
This doesn't look clean at all.
Nope, I bet not.
Anyway, at least it's much better than wasting my time in the cage.
Diggers takes a long leap and manages to reach the narrow entrance.
I can barely see.
He moves forward with difficulty in the dark, but he doesn't notice that something slips out of his pocket.
Oh, my rubbery bubble solution.
Ow.
Shoot, it's in my eyes.
Ugh.
Oh, it's itchy.
That's no good.
Bless me, Talia. Hope the efficacy takes effect a bit slower.
It'll still work if it gets in your eyes in liquid form? Yeesh. This guy. Is he gonna be okay? Do I want him to be okay? Okay. Let's do another one. With this chapter, I think we'll officially be like halfway through the story, so that's pretty cool. Alright then. Let's just jump in. The Great Thief, I think? Ooh, this is completely new to me, I think. Someone leaves immediately like a player given the red card, while the other chooses a way that's more imperceptible. I'm assuming the narrator's talking about diggers? Maybe? In a corner where nobody cares, Melania closes the door to the electric switch box gently. In her hand is a fuse that has just been replaced.
All the fuses were changed recently. I'm guessing the head of security here is a pretty tough nut to crack. But unfortunately, too much attention to the guidance on security will probably lead to carelessness in other areas.
Right. They're overconfident.
Transferring all the human security staff and relying solely on the patrol and precaution of robots. The consequence is a 30-second blind spot in the monitored areas every 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 2 seconds.
That's a long time, though, for just 30 seconds.
That gives you the chance to change the fuse here.
That's right, Miss AC. I will prove the ineffectiveness of the guidance on security in person, and start the show at just the right moment. Then our next plan is to meet up with all the security robots.
She checks the fuses in the electric switch box again, then closes the door of the monitor room carefully. Okay. In the spacious exhibition hall, a common girl is wandering through the crowd. She accidentally bumps into the security robots again and again, like a careless visitor.
Suspicious invader detected. Locating.
The last one. You seem a bit smarter than the other robots.
Locating failed. Initiate program 2. Pushpin glue gun.
What?
No noise. I have to be quick. Watch out for its detectors.
And then we go to combat mode or something like that. Once again, Melania dodges the detectors of the security robot and waits on its path.
Ally exchange.
Huh? Does she ever say that in combat? I'll have to check her voice lines. In a burst of light, the bullets hidden in the barrels of the security robot suddenly appear in Ms. AC's stomach. As a fair exchange, the bullets tailored by Melania are now in their barrels. Oh.
Look out.
The handbag spits out a steel core ammo that originally belonged to the robot. Her tone is serious. It seems she is wary of the robot in front of her.
It's not tear gas or electrode bug spray. These robots are actually using real military ammunition.
Jeebus.
This violates the guidance on security that has been strictly followed all the time. Is Mr. Iverson actually new at security? No way. The only possible reason is that he's unscrupulous.
for his security announcement.
I know their slogan. No humans promise. The Rimet Cup will be absolutely secure. Everyone's happy to accept the hyperbole and believes it to be true.
Melania looks at the clock on the wall. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes to closing.
We need to hurry.
The widest vent is usually located in the restroom. They are connected to the ceilings of other rooms, often regarded as hidden roads. Oh, here we go! It's too bad that a lot of this stuff is revealed in the trailer. Oh well. Melania struggles to move in the ventilated ducts, trying her best to avoid the dust and debris around her.
Turn 45 degrees left and move 13 steps farther. The core device of the ventilation system is located in the third room on the left side of the exhibition hall. There's no necessary living conditions and lighting. Normally, no one will be there. I will have plenty of time to adjust the airflow.
The world inside the ventilation ducts falls silent. Melania can clearly hear the sound of crawling as she deliberately keeps down. And the closer to the target, the stronger the pungent odor from far to near.
It smells strange. Like the sour flame wine that's over-fermented.
There's that wine again they mentioned. Okay. It's a thing, I guess. Eh. A face coated in colorful bubble water appears abruptly around the corner of the vent. That'd be the scariest thing to run into.
Oh, there you are.
You are... What's going on? There's actually an ambush here.
It hurts all over. But is this my reverie? Or really heaven? I can't tell. Could it be a form of art created by the subtle sense of danger I'm feeling right now in the dirty air?
Maybe now you know what those humans feel like when they're hit with your bubbles.
Come to me. Come to me. You are my muse.
What?
Hey! Let me go! Let go! Damn. Did I just bump into a human security staff who got fired and went crazy? Alright. I'll just think of it as an unexpected additional exam question. Try this. The ground grappling that father used to teach me.
Wow! Inspiration. My inspiration never lasts long.
What?
I've never experienced such vivid pain from the reverie.
Huh? Still holding on? One more time.
Yeah, just keep hitting him. Just keep hitting him. That's fine, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, we're back here. The war swiftly ends with Digger's crushing defeat. Yeah. I don't think we are surprised.
Finally, it's all settled.
This is not reverie. This is a terrorist attack. Cunning action. Shameful violence.
You're the one that assaulted her first.
Iverson, you set an ambush here? You crazy addict of imprisonment and war. I must blow your cover.
Huh? Are you not one of them?
Of course not.
Sorry.
Stay away from me. You must be the demon that Iverson summoned. You're more horrific than those robots.
Demon? Goodness.
If I say it's all a misunderstanding, would you understand?
Or you could just be like, hey, you grabbed me out of nowhere.
What do you think?
A little reckless.
Miss AC, I know. I'm too nervous. In no way is there any possibility for him to be a security staff.
It sounds like a joke. I must claim that violence is the antonym of art. We should resort to a more sensible means to fight. This is the reason for us to oppose those Iversons who abuse the use of force.
Couldn't agree more.
There you go.
I don't intend to abuse the use of force either. It's the biggest difference between Iverson's company and ours.
Really? I still feel pain in my neck.
It's just an accident. As compensation, I will get you out.
I like her, she's blushing. That's cute.
Fine. Apology accepted.
There you go.
When will we start off?
In 5 minutes. I have to change the terminal valve in the room first. Adjust the position of the deflector in the duct, and change the airflow from the spiral fan. Abundant magnetic glue will be blown out of the ventilation ducts by the spiral fan, and adhere to the robots. The fine glue will paralyze them. Completely. After that,
sounds
you
nice.
can just walk away.
Sounds like a big project. Do you need my help?
Absolutely. Stay as far away as possible from the regulator valve behind you.
Yep, that's how you can help. Stay away.
Ugh.
That's kind of cute. Alright. Excellent. I'm into this for the most part, I would say. Oh, we're back to Regulus and running into Manus Vindictae? I think that is. Maybe? Probably? If I go to crisis mode, can I see the stories here? No, it just plays... Wait. What about this one? Like, if I do crisis mode of the one that I just did, does it... Oh, it plays the... Okay. I wonder if I should just be doing that the whole time. At this point, I'm already halfway through the story, so I feel like I should just keep doing the story the way I have been doing it, and just consistently finish that. And then, after that, we'll switch to crisis mode and just play some stages that are zero activity for the heck of it. Alright, yeah, I've got a good, like, at least 20 minutes left in the stream to go. So let's keep on trucking through here. Let's see where we get. Oh, where's this? I feel like I have not seen this before, so I definitely skipped this part. Yep, I think this is definitely... I think everything from here on, like everything from the last chapter onward, I basically definitely skipped. So, yee, I'm excited. I think I'm definitely going to keep on going tomorrow too. Because, I mean, like, it might be fun. It might have been fun to stream for 5 days during the week, but given the fact that it's been just kind of a fun time just reading through the chapters one after another, and we've gotten as far as we have, and also Thursday and Friday, like I said, are going to be really, really hot here, and I could very well just not stream. It might just end up being a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of situation. So, yeah, let's go ahead and head on forward. Regulus's ship can sail everywhere she wants, except where there is a security fence. There's a nice hole there,
isn't our
though.
destination supposed to be the exhibition hall of the Rimet Cup?
Of course.
There's that music again.
I think we just missed the front gate at the junction we passed just now. Where we are now looks like a deserted back door. And there is a no entry sign.
It's not important.
What? Did she make a mistake?
It's not good for the fan favorite disc jockey to appear in the crowded areas. I don't want to make a noise.
Oh, I see. I thought it was because Captain didn't have enough budget.
What?
That's a complete misunderstanding.
One moment here. I just got a text. Okay. Everything's fine.
Our aim is to convince the Ragged Lad to expose the evil plans of those tin monsters.
Oh, okay.
Of course we can't just walk in.
Oh, I forgot to do the voiceover. She searches her pocket, but fails to find any of her ideal lovely coins. It's as empty as a desert. Oh, what does she need a coin for?
Mr. Apple, do you remember Tommy's offer of a generous reward?
He hopes we can divulge a sensational secret. Captain, it seems you really want that bonus.
Of course not. The righteous street pirate has a warm heart. We should do Tommy a favor. And we should accept a friend's quality thanks.
I get it, Captain.
The great rock pirate saves the day. The cocky Ragged Lad is no longer stray. The big hero who saves London takes a series of exclusive interviews. Endless bonus.
Captain.
Oh, Regulus. Captain Regulus seems to have foreseen a bright future. However, it doesn't seem to help her get rid of the barbed wire standing in front of her. Not even deal with the strange people who suddenly appear. That was
Captain,
loud in my
watch
ear. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Manus! Oh no.
Whoa! No violence! Are you guys from the government? I've done nothing bad. At least not yet.
Oh, she doesn't recognize them.
The skin hardness, the voice and the liquid released from the wound have nothing to do with humans. I am afraid they are...
Oh, I get it! They're the security robots in the newspaper.
Okay. I think this really is like a prequel event story. Okay.
Well, it might be.
The Black Boss is indifferent to Regulus's questions, only swinging the hammer over and over mechanically. Just like some kind of war machine programmed to work.
Oh, the slime, the noise, the weird tone. Is that the new way to keep order in London? Oh, those fuddy-duddies don't have their beards in their heads, do they?
Regulus avoids the attacks in a rush.
We'll have to change the plan. London must not be taken over by these ugly tin monsters. We need to expose the security robots to the public for what they really are. They're violent, rude, and extremely dangerous.
Okay.
This apple will fight by your side till the very end.
No, you have a more important mission, Mr. Apple. Captain Regulus asks you to take over the nearest radio station.
Oh.
Roger that.
And then there's combat, and then we come back to the story. Or that's the end of the story. Okay. Well, well. Oh, that's Pickles! I love you so much, Pickles. Let's see. I'll do this chapter at least, but I might wrap up stream after that. We'll see. Charlton and the puppies arrive at the Rimet Cup exhibition. It's supposed to be a happy family gathering. Everyone thinks so. Except Pickles. Oh, the trees are really pretty. It's Wendy the dog. Thank you for comforting me, Wendy. But I'm afraid that I'm not impressed by this pink and green frisbee. It's most unimpressive. Quite an unimpressive frisbee. You don't seem to understand the core problem. Pickles glances at Charlton, who is busy at the ticket office. His leadership style is not democratic, and he never understands what we are thinking. He drags us out from our books and Puppyland just for this football exhibition. I mean, he's not wrong. It's true. The little bulldog keeps pushing Pickles, hinting that he should move forward. No, Wendy, it's not the time for playing. More puppies come from around Charlton and surround Pickles. He is always the most popular pup. Oh, it's Alice! Oh. Charlton invited you too? You are also interested in football? The puppies nod together. Aww, I want to see that image. Maybe my judgment was too harsh. However, Pickles is about to say something more, while Charlton's indignant grumbling interrupts it.
It says clearly on the leaflet, we welcome everyone who loves football.
Oh no, are they turning away the dogs?
Yes, mister.
Then you should let us in. Me, Wendy, Alice, Nelson,
and little Pickles.
We all love football.
I'm sorry, but no pets are allowed in here. We provide pet keeping services with professional police dog guarding.
Wait, you don't want... No, don't... Don't let police dogs guard people's pet dogs. It's the worst idea. The security guard points to the huge cage next to him. There are various mini footballs and puppy toys. A dark police dog slouches in the doorway. Charlton hesitantly picks up one of the lemon yellow balls and squeezes it hard. The little bulldog jumps up and takes the ball out of Charlton's hand, rushing to its new playground. Other puppies follow closely behind. Toys are toys, delightful toys. Obviously, no one really cares as much about the size and color of the football as humans do.
Oh, don't bump your head, Wendy. Oh, looks like we'll all have a good place to go. Have a great time in the Puppyland.
Charlton waves his hands firmly, then turns and disappears into the visitors. I don't think Pickles went in with the rest of them. Doggies. This is a cage, my friends. Shameful discrimination. Woof. That's so funny. No matter how many toys are here, discrimination is discrimination. sees the security dog lying in the doorway, pats Pickles on the shoulder. What? I refuse. You should be on our side instead of defending humans' atrocities. Dang! Pickles is spitting! Oh my gosh. Pickles! We stan. What was that nose crinkling there? Hey. Even if it's dangerous inside, they should not deprive us of our right to get in. Wait, you said it's dangerous inside? The security dog nods its head seriously. Okay, I smell funny things too. Like burnt metal, or a pile of saltpeter? Wait, what's saltpeter? Is that a mistranslation or is that a real thing? Time to look it up. Aww. Saltpeter is potassium nitrate. Now I'm intrigued. What on earth? What did they use it for? It's a chemical compound with a sharp, salty, bitter taste, and the chemical formula, potassium nitrate. So it's, I don't know how to say a chemical formula out loud. It's KNO3. Huh. An alkali metal nitrate. Source of nitrogen. One of several nitrogen-containing compounds collectively referred to as saltpeter. Major uses of potassium nitrate are in fertilizers, tree stump removal, rocket propellants, and fireworks. Oh. It is one of the major constituents of gunpowder, black powder. In processed meats, potassium nitrate reacts with hemoglobin and myoglobin, generating a red color. That last part is interesting. Okay. I learned something new. Shouldn't you be alerting your human if you think it's dangerous inside? Tremendous noises and sound of gears rotating come from the hall. Have you reported this? Yeah, that's what I was saying. All your colleagues who got around that person in charge were driven out. You're the only one left. Oh man. Pickles was right. Humans never listen to dogs. The puppies listen carefully and discuss with each other. This does match the features of the conspiracy theories I read from the humans' books. They often have all kinds of conspiracies. There might be a huge crisis in this abnormal, no dog allowed exhibition. Something suddenly pops into Pickle's mind. He turns around to look at the line at the door, slowly pushing its way into the exhibition hall. Charlton is no longer among them. There should be a way to sneak in through the back door. Thank you for telling me. I'm leaving now. Oh, this is where Regulus was, I think? Pickles shows his excellence as a border collie. He dodges all the thorns and fences with aplomb, just like a real hero. I don't know how to say that word. Phew. This back door seems to have been abandoned for a long time. I hope I didn't waste too much time. The chain link fence rejects all the undesirables, frankly. Pickle's eyes fall on a small hole in the fence. But it fancies the puppies. It's common knowledge that apples fall from trees occasionally. Oh no! What happened?
Lovely to see you again, puppy with blue eyes.
Mr. Apple? Why are you here?
This apple has accepted a commission from Captain to investigate the venue.
You are aware of the crisis in this hall as well? So my perception is right.
Oh, right. Since last time we met, this apple has been contemplating how to communicate with you. So here it is. A simple translator, Doggy. It's still under testing, so the functions are not complete. Sometimes it just stops working. Also, it might somehow misunderstand dog language.
Then what good is it? Apple hands the translator to Pickles. After a brief hesitation, Pickles takes it. Although I have no intention to frequently communicate with humans. Thank you, Mr. Apple.
The puppy expresses his gratitude.
It's my pleasure.
It worked!
It's a pity
Except
that this
it left
apple
out some
doesn't have
things.
adequate time to test it. You'd better leave as soon as possible. Those violent security robots may show up at any time.
The puppy expresses his denial.
What? Denying what? Charlton. Charlton is still there. He may not be a good master, with a great deal of his bad habits. But I can't set the dangers he may come into aside. Wendy and the other puppies will be devastated. They can't be without Charlton.
There is something very important for the puppy inside.
Also, doesn't he give you dog food and stuff? The puppy falls silent.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Let's head forward. In the face of danger, this apple will do his utmost to assist.
Apple lands on Pickle's back. They are both ready to go. Oh boy. Whee! I haven't seen this before. I'm so happy. After short assist, Pickles makes a perfect arc through the air and easily goes through the broken security fence.
Whoa.
Ah, that was a great line read. Thank you for the translator, Mr. Apple. There they go. That is the last chapter we'll do today. Oh my gosh. Right, so now there's just 6 chapters left of this. Well, that was really delightful. I quite enjoyed that. I'm so glad I'm getting to see this again and experience it again. I'm probably gonna wrap this up pretty quickly, but as I've said, I am planning on streaming again tomorrow and then Wednesday as well. I just want to see if anyone else is streaming Reverse 1999 right now in English. Let me see. Hope everyone has a nice first day of July. Let's see here. Let me search by the tag English. There we go. Oh, there is some English in this one person's stream. I'm gonna send you over to the seemingly French stream because they do have English in their tags. And also, they've got a chat command for Palestine, so that's pretty cool too. So, anyway, I wish you all a nice rest of your day, whether you're watching this live or watching it as a VOD. You can follow me on socials on Twitter or X, on YouTube, on Twitch, all of these platforms, ShinyBotTV. I hope you all take care of yourselves out there. Don't forget to drink water and check in with people you know who maybe they live by themselves and make sure they're doing okay in the heat. And yeah, I guess that's all I've got for you today. I'm just gonna run on out of here and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of today real quick. I think Mama Robot wants to get together for a last minute get together dinner, so I'm gonna try to figure that out real fast. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Let's get this raid started. There's a lot of French in the chat, but it's alright. It's all good. Alright. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Et arriver pour nous sur le global, vraiment, genre, il y a passé des minutes juste